So tonight we're working on a piece by an American composer named David Lang. And SACRA Profana is actually going to be performing David Lang's choral opus later on this season. His piece called Little Match Girl Passion. It's a 30-minute piece for a cappella choir. David Lang won a Pulitzer Prize for that piece in 2007. But tonight we're working on a shorter piece, much shorter piece by Lang. It's a piece for women's voices only, and so it's very challenging in its own way because there's no accompaniment, there are no tenors and basses. The women's voices are very exposed, and it's a very stark and haunting piece. Ooh, wow, that gave me chills. It had that real desperation. We're also doing a piece tonight by a very young composer named Feigenbaum. Stephen is a student at Yale University, and the piece that we're doing by him is called Clair De Lune. It's a setting of a French poem by Paul Verlaine. And what I think makes this piece really work for me is that it's an excellent balance of the poem, which is very Parisian in its quality, and Stephen's own compositional voice, which is distinctly American. And he makes these two elements work very well together. There's a clarity in his writing, a grace, a lightness, a playfulness that feels to me very Parisian. It's almost flirtatious in the way that he writes the piece, and yet it also has an individualistic quality that has very clearly defined angles. That feels American. It's very spiky and angular and clear-cut, and that feels like the voice of an American composer who knows exactly what he wants to do and exactly what he wants to say. And then we're also doing a piece by the great 16th century composer Palestrina, the great master of Roman counterpoint. We wanted to do something on this CD that would reflect the lineage of choral music, the heritage of choral music, and what better composer to represent that than the great Palestrina. So we hope to do that piece justice tonight.